Hello there, welcome. Today we are talking about 1 Samuel chapter 14. In today's chapter, we see Jonathan, who is Saul's son. We read about him in the previous chapter, and at the beginning of today's chapter, Jonathan comes up with a plan to attack the Philistines. Now, the thing with this plan is Jonathan does not let his father Saul know about the plan. He actually recruits his armor bearer to help him execute this plan. In verse 8, we can see it talk about kind of how Jonathan was going to gauge whether or not this plan would work. And it says, all right then, Jonathan told him, he's speaking to his armor bearer, we will cross over and let them see us. He's talking about the Philistines. If they say to us, stay where you are or we'll kill you, then we stop and we do not go up to them. But if they say, come on up and fight, then we will go up. That will be the Lord's sign that he will help us defeat them. When the Philistines saw them coming, they shouted, look, the Hebrews are crawling out of their holes. Then the men from the outpost shouted to Jonathan, come on up here and we'll teach you a lesson. So that was the sign to Jonathan that God would indeed help him and this armor bearer fight against the Philistines. This, in fact, does happen. Jonathan and his armor bearer are successful. And on into the chapter, we see where Saul has actually caused his soldiers to be completely exhausted. He had given them special instructions to not eat. So they were exhausted, they were famished. And here's the kicker. He made a proclamation that if he caught anyone eating, they would basically be killed because they didn't follow his orders. And guess who gets caught eating something? Yes, it was Jonathan. His very own son is caught eating some honey. And of course, these people who haven't eaten see him and are wondering if Saul will carry out killing his own son. Well, we read on in the chapter and find out that he does not kill Jonathan, but it's a great reminder we shouldn't be making deals like this. The footnote that I want to share with you is in verse 24. It says, Saul made an oath without thinking through the implications or results. Number one, his men were too tired to fight. Number two, they were so hungry that they ate meat that still contained blood, which was against God's law. We read about that in the chapter. And number three, what I just mentioned, Saul almost killed his own son. Saul's impulsive oath sounded heroic, but it had disastrous side effects. If you're in the middle of a conflict, guard against impulsive promises that you may be forced to honor. A lot of this chapter does focus on Saul and the fact that he just honestly was not a great leader. So we can learn a lot from this in terms of things that we do not want to do when we are in leadership positions. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time.